Hi, this is Lisa from Perth Sewing Centre, and today I'm just going to show you quickly about fills and borders. So we're going to go into My Design Centre, and I want to explain the differences between these two boxes here. So we have the top box here, which is all to do with the outline of a shape, picture, or anything else. So if you imagine a colour-in picture, and this is the border, this controls the fill, so therefore it's like filling in with a paintbrush, whereas this one here is more for lines and outlines. So you can see there I can draw an outline around something, whereas this one here will actually fill the inside. So for example, if we were to bring in a shape, in our shapes we have all different shapes. You've got squares, circles, flowers, whatever it may be that you want. That is in the first icon. The second icon along the top here will bring in different variable shapes, so a little bit more abstract. The third icon along will give you little accented, like little embellishments basically. So these are also able to be converted to an embroidery design. The fourth one along is actually your pattern stamp icon. So this is where you've perhaps saved shapes from around actual embroidery designs already. So you can see where I had my turtle already done, but I wanted to create the outline of that. I had my circular embroidery design here, and I wanted to create a circle around that. So this is where you'll find those. The fifth one along is the hoop size. So you can actually tell the machine what hoop size you would like the maximum area to be. So if you only had a 272 by 272, when I say OK, it will bring up a box 272 by 272, so that when I fill that area, it will only fill within that area and not out of it. So as you progress through the system and you get to the point where it says your embroidery is too big for your hoop, this should avoid that happening. So we found all of that in the shapes. So this is the shapes icon. So we found that in here. The next one along is your scan and cut. So if you've matched your scan and cut up and you've connected it to it, it's where you would save the designs from your scan and cut. So this is your first step, I guess, selecting what shape you actually want. The next row down is all about what you want to do with that shape. Do you want to just make the outline? Do you want to just do the fill? Or do you want to just do the shape and the fill? Now this is where people get a little bit confused, because it doesn't matter if I select a shape just with the outline, because I can still manually fill it. What it's done is taken what settings are in both of these boxes and automatically allocated those. So for example, if I change this to daisies, I change it to the colour pink and I say OK. And then with this one here, I change it to green and I change it to a stipple and I say OK. I've selected the fill that I want, I've selected the outline that I want. So when I go to shapes and I say I want the outline and the fill, and I want it in this shape here, and press OK, it will automatically allocate these to that diamond. So you can get a preview in the next screen. So you can see there, the first square I selected, I only selected the satin stitch that was default setting, and the second one I selected both the outline and the fill. So I'll just go through that again. I'm just going to delete that, and let's try something else. So this is your outline. Change your setting to what you want the outline to be. I'm going to choose this one here, and I'm going to choose it in a colour green, and I'm going to say OK. Nothing happens yet. Now you've got the fill I'm going to change my setting, I'm going to change it to a complete fill, I'm going to do it in pink, and I'm going to say OK. Nothing happens yet until you choose your shape. If I choose just the outline, only the outline will be allocated. If I choose just the fill, only the fill will be allocated. If I choose both, it will choose both the outline and the fill. I'm going to choose a flower, I'm going to say OK. And when I preview it, it's a bit hard to see now, but when I go to the next screen and I preview it, you will see that it will actually allocate the green outline and the fill. Now, of course, if you change your mind, you can change your mind and change these. You can either change it in this screen, use the bucket and touch where you want to change, or while you're in this preview screen here, this is a great screen. This allows you to cursor through from, like at the moment, the pink is selected. If I move across, the outline is selected. I can change that outline simply by touching that. Maybe change it to a purple, and you'll see that the outline is now changed to purple. What if I want to change the pattern to a satin stitch? I can do that as well. I can press OK and it will change it to a satin stitch. Even the fill I can change, so rather than having a pink fill here, I can press this, I can choose a satin stitch, I can choose the colour green, and it will change it. So everything is able to be changed.